Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? So I wasn't really sure if I wanted to talk about this, but I thought, okay, maybe it's kind of important and it does deserve its own video. So I'm talking about the KreekCraft situation. I don't know if you guys have seen what's happened in the past like 24 to 48 hours, but pretty much KreekCraft has received a lot of backlash for creating a Brainrot style game. So shout out to RBX Events for this one. A couple of days ago, they said KreekCraft has released Sale for Brainrots, and I'll overlay some gameplay right now in the video so you guys can see what it is. It's basically the typical Brainrot game where you go up to a Brainrot, you collect it, you walk back, you put it in your base, and then it's yours and it generates money and you can upgrade your base, whatever. This kind of stuff has become like the new slop meta for Roblox games. We've just got tons of games all over the front page of these weird sort of Brainrot things. And Kreek, bless him, wanted to cash in. So he kind of copied what Steak and that Kalis guy did, whatever the bloke's name is. And KreekCraft got a dev team together and made his own Brainrot game. And he actually replied to RBX Events talking about it. So he said, it's not fully released yet, just a soft launch at the moment. Things are looking really good though. Stats and feedback so far look incredible. Yeah, that didn't age too well, but we'll get onto that in a minute. Too long didn't read is I started my own Roblox development group. My money funding it and my decision shaping it. We actually have 2 games in development. One is this one and the other is a more passion style project. The passion style project will cost over $100,000 to make though, so this game serves as a great way to raise funds for that and other projects. You'd be shocked to know how much these games cost and make. Yeah, I have heard that. If you hire like a Roblox development team, it's very expensive. That's why you're kind of better off like doing it with a small group of friends and like teaching yourself through YouTube tutorials. Obviously, if you do it for free and you do it yourself, for sure, it might take a lot longer, but you're gonna save a lot of money. I think we've also got to appreciate that KreekCraft is literally giving people job opportunities here. He's not driving around in a Lambo fully dripped out in Prada and Gucci. Instead, he hired like a small Roblox development team to help him make games because, well, he doesn't know how, and also he's probably too busy to learn. Maybe looking at this, he should have just made the passion project instead. I guess he wanted a game that would do well because he knows Brainrot games do well, so yeah, it's his choice, I guess. Anyway, Kreek goes on to say, I know Brainrot isn't Twitter's cup of tea, but I generally think the game is really good. Throughout development and through release, I've played entirely free to play to ensure it's actually engaging and fun. I feel good about it. There's also an entire discussion to be had on why these games do so well on Roblox, and it's not what many people think. I plan on doing a video talking about it soon. I think people will be quite surprised. So yeah, long story short, KreekCraft releases a Brainrot slop Roblox game, and it does fairly well. It's got hundreds of people playing it, but people on Twitter were really not happy. I think the main reason people were angry is because Kreek did actually say Roblox has a slop problem, and then obviously he goes on to contribute to the slop problem by making a slop game. So people are kind of saying that's a bit hypocritical because, Kreek was saying survive lava for Brainrots, jump for Brainrots, all the other Brainrot stuff, dive for Brainrots, run for Brainrots. Oh my god, how many is there? Kreek was saying these games are not great, and it's a bit of an issue, even though he does play them on stream because, he's like the most popular Roblox streamer, and if these games are the most popular on Roblox, obviously he's going to stream them. But people were really not happy that Kreek made his own sort of, Brainrot slop game, and a lot of Roblox players, especially the Roblox Twitter community, took this way too far. It got really silly, and Kreek was getting quite a bit of hate over this. And this breaks my heart, man, considering, KreekCraft's my friend. He said, I appreciate the discussion around the game, but it's not even fully released yet or announced lol, and I've already been swatted over it, getting death threats, have people try and dox my family. I knew Twitter was crazy, but damn, at least let me announce it first. I feel so bad for him. Nobody deserves this. It's like kind of concerning. I also did look into this a bit to find some of the people that were attacking him. There was a lot of like really negative comments, which I'm not going to show in the video because it's not fair. It's not fair on KreekCraft. He's such a lovely guy. But something deeply concerned me though. I think Roblox has like a serious mental illness problem, because you guys are not going to believe this, right? I was investigating these accounts, right? I was looking into the people that was saying absolutely unhinged, abhorrent stuff towards Kreek, and a few of them were in their mid to late 20s. I'm not joking. One of the accounts I found was from this 28-year-old guy with a full beard and everything, pushing 30, and this guy was hurling abuse at KreekCraft for making a Roblox game. Here's what I'm going to say. If you're 28 years old and getting upset over a multi-millionaire YouTuber making a Brainrot game because, yeah, he's a businessman, then you're mentally ill. You need help, to be honest. That is just like so crazy to me. How on earth are you pushing 30 and one of the issues in your life is a Roblox YouTuber making a slop game? unbelievable.
Basically, we're making a Brainrot game. That's the other game we're making. And oh boy, this got leaked, and I don't think I've ever had so much hate in my life. People are so mad about the idea of me making a Brainrot game that I'm not even joking. In the past 24 hours, I have gotten swatted. Someone called the police on me. I've gotten death threats through Twitter, okay? And I've also had people try and dox my family over it. Now, look, I understand a lot of people don't like Brainrot, but I think that's a little bit extreme, okay?
The majority of the criticism was like this, with like, you know, nearly 10,000 likes, which is a lot. I mean, sure, look at this guy, right? He's probably a teenager. Who cares? He said, speaking out about Brainrot games ruining creativity and the platform as a whole makes a game about wasting your time for Brainrots. Yeah, alright. That's perfectly fine criticism. I've got no issue with that. KreekCraft probably doesn't even care either. There was a few comments which get a bit more rude, like this: I hope your crappy slop game fails and you're left with nothing. So that's pretty mean. I mean, Kreek is definitely not going to be left with nothing. However rich you think this dude is, times that by 10, and that's how rich he is. Kreek is so insanely successful and humble at the same time. You know, I've actually met him a few years ago. He's a really nice guy, quite shy as well. I haven't got anything bad to say about him. So to see him go through all of this, the swatting and the abuse, is so unnecessary. And when you look into it and see the people that are doing it, it's not even teenagers, it's people in their mid-20s. What is going on? There's been a lot of drama about these Brainrot games recently. I don't know if you guys saw this from Jando. He said, unreal cringe from escape tsunami for Brainrots to use admin abuse to hurt other games. Survive lava for Brainrots is running an admin abuse plus updating, which then made escape tsunami for Brainrots run their own admin abuse to keep their spots. Even Laserbeam replied and said, insane cringe from them. Do you know what, guys? I feel like I'm too old for this. Why am I still making Roblox videos? We've literally got adults fighting each other over Brainrot Roblox games. How on earth did Roblox come to this? What is wrong with the community? Am I the only one that's looking at this and thinking, what the heck is going on? There was more drama. Apparently Jandel knocked off that penguin knockout game, whatever the heck it is. Liju said Jandel went from the biggest and most loved developer on the platform to someone who just steals ideas and kills games. I wouldn't say Jandel was the most loved, because Grow a Garden was a bit of a gimmick, really, wasn't it? I mean, it was well made. It just wasn't for me. Here's what I'm gonna say. If you want to criticize Kreek, that's fine. He did specifically say Brainrot games were ruining Roblox, and then he did go on to make his own one, which is, yeah, very hypocritical. But actually attacking him and trying to negatively affect his real life outside of the internet, that's revolting. Absolutely horrific. The people doing this kind of stuff, like, there's got to be something wrong with them. You would think it was little kids going after KreekCraft, but it's not. There is just something wrong with modern day Roblox. Genuinely miserable people just turning the entire community into some toxic cesspit. I should probably make it clear as well, wasting the time of law enforcement will get you in serious trouble, and there are many cases where these people do get caught. You know, it's a 90% chance, maybe even more, of the people that do this type of stuff getting caught, and they get in serious trouble, and in some cases, if they're over the age of 18, they may even go to jail. I don't even know why somebody would risk that. What is there to gain from it? There is absolutely no reward whatsoever. As I said, it's gotta be some mental disability or some severe low IQ issue, because there's just nothing to gain from it. Yeah, shout out DJ Monopoly. What the heck? The internet is getting out of control. I want to go back to 2017 when everyone was chill and just trying to find something cool and entertaining to do and watch. I'm sorry, man, that really sucks. Wish I could do something to help. Obviously, yeah, he's replying to Kreek. I don't know about Roblox anymore, man. Roblox themselves sucks. The community sucks. Is there much point in me even making videos anymore? I don't even know. And the sad part is the internet's only gonna get worse and worse. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about this down below in the comment section. Cheers for watching. Of course, don't send any hate to anyone involved. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it.